who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Smooth sailing.
More traffic.
Great looking ahead.
More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're gonna like the morning commute.
On KSL Today, weekday mornings on KSL 5.
Make some noise!
Let's do this.
Go, guys, come on.
Creative, the world needs an answer. Give us the answer. Creativity is the answer. Never play on repeat. Put your own spin on things. Let a new wave begin.
All right, come on, let's go.
2 seconds.
Creators run the show. We want the answer. From the cage to the stage. Rise up from the streets to the pros.
So much.
Creativity is the answer to a world divided. Tear down those walls. Make worlds unite. Flip the script. Rewrite the room. Creativity is the answer. Now over to you.
Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Utah Valley University, where the Wolverines are hosting the Jackrabbits from South Dakota State University. We are super excited for this first of many duels UVU is going to host this year. Super excited about having a few more home duels this year. The Jackrabbits coming in 0-1. They've had one duel. UVU's just got out of a dual tournament where they went 1-1 back east. Right now we're doing our team announcements. We are in the UCCU Center on Utah Valley University campus, where we got the big lights and the big stands. So super excited. Stay with us as we finish these announcements, and we'll get underway. Wolverine Wrestling, Utah Valley University. I'm here, Sam Allen, with Ben Andrew.
Hey, everybody.
Ben is a heavyweight wrestler. He's helping do the color commentating today. As you come in, we got UVU with big ranking coming in, ranked as high as 16 by Intermat. That's a big statement to make. It's the first time where I think we've really started the season in a big impact. Tell me what's going on with the team. How do you feel about that ranking, and what's Coach say about it?
Yeah, I think just as the years continue to progress, we're just getting better and better. It was a big shift a few years ago to move to the Big 12, and that gives us some good competition and helps us in our postseason, definitely. And I think our recruiting has gone up, and just every year we're continuing to get better. And this year, starting as high as 16, that's really a big statement for UVU wrestling.
It's kind of hard not to get those eyeballs in that ranking when we have 5 of our wrestlers ranked in the top 25 in the country. We'll announce them as they come up. We're starting at 149 pounds this afternoon, or this morning. Duel will go into the afternoon. We're starting at 149 with Landon Knutson going up against number 16 ranked Henry Polomer. Interesting, and Ben, I want you to tell me a little bit about what you think here. We had our stud wrestler Taylor Lamont. He was going to take an Olympic gray shirt to prepare for the Olympics next year, Greco-Roman wrestling. He decided kind of last minute to come out and compete this year. Tomorrow's a big match for him against Wisconsin, Seth Gross. Tell me your thoughts there.
I mean, it's hard not to get excited with this team and to want to help the team out and be competitive. I mean, I haven't talked with him a lot about his personal decision, but I imagine that plays into it.
No, I totally agree. The excitement that we have here, having Taylor join the rank here, it's only going to make this team better.
Yeah, definitely.
I think really good things are in store for UVU wrestling. So we're underway here at 149. Both wrestlers vying for position here. Ooh, shot right there.
And on a single leg.
Scramble position to that takedown. Immediately both legs come in. That leg ride position super heavy on lower back. Landon's got to try to get both knees to one side and get his knees up underneath him. See how Landon's getting his knees or his hips to one side, get up off that. When you get a good leg rider, Ben, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Well, I think you want to try and work out of the leg ride, not let them turn you and use their leverage against you. So a common technique, from where he is right now, would be grinding your hips into the mat, kind of getting that leg out of there. Looks like they stalemated, so he's got a chance to reset and hopefully get out of there.
Yeah, those legs are coming in. I'm gonna have my elbows short right to my inside of my thigh so they don't come swinging in. Nice stand up right there.
Yeah, it looks like he was pretty wary of that leg ride. Wanted to get out of there as quick as he could.
Nice job. Nice escape right there. That constant motion is important. As you can see, Landon immediately fired up. Those legs weren't coming in and got pulled back down. But again, just with a good knee slide, he was back up to his feet. And now we're back neutral again. Scores 2-1. Polmeyer, a senior. Landon Knutson, a redshirt junior. Straight shot. Landon does a good job defending that. Straight shot usually easy to defend, right, Ben?
Yeah. He was ready for it that time, and he's hand fighting a lot, kind of feeling out his opponent here.
Oh, throw by there, slide by.
Yeah.
Darn it, Landon really came in aggressively. He's pushing and putting heavy hands on, and man, Polmeyer timed that perfectly again, back into this double leg ride.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. You want to put the pressure on, but if you put a little too much, they might catch you in a slide by or something like that. So it's really
Oh, good. Hey, anytime you got a top wrestler and he's really not working, he's riding parallel, essentially that leg ride, it's good to get a breakdown, but if you're not really working a turn off of that, the ref's going to go, hey, you know what, stalemate. This referee says, you know what, you can't keep doing this. We're going to just call that a stall warning. Atlanta does a good job of getting him high here. 7 seconds. Let's see if we can shake him off. Oh, leg comes in.
Yeah, and they've been really pretty aggressive with new rules that they've made in the past few years that are pretty anti-stalling, trying to get wrestlers to have a lot more action and keep things going. So they're pretty quick to call that out when they feel like someone's stalling.
Right, and especially in collegiate wrestling, there are certain positions where you can really dominate a guy. Like a leg ride is a perfect example where I could literally use the power of my hips to just totally inhabilitate my opponent. I could waste an entire period in that position. And so I like where the rules have gone, where we're going, hey, you know what, we really want to keep the action going here and incentivize and make the wrestlers do this.
Scrambling here, he's got his ankle.
Not bad here. We want to see who's going to get their legs higher. Landon's hand slips off, so a takedown comes. Score 6-2. Double leg ride coming in again. But now we got to see that he does something. Polmeyer's been warned for stalling, and if he stays right here, good job bringing his knees under his chest. Now we got to try to get to one side. Again, flattens him out. That position, and Ben, I know you know this, man. That is so much pressure. Having that up your opponent's hips there, that's so much weight, right?
Yeah, and really it's hard to get out of there, and that's why I think it's best if you do get flattened out like that to try and get the legs out and then build a base up, because otherwise, like you said, they're just pressing down on you and making it hard to do anything.
Now Polmeyer comes off into a single leg ride, working for those hands like a 2-on-1 up there. Landon gets his knee through down to the mat. This is a good. Well, now Landon gets warned for stalling. Right now we're being broadcast on a number of different networks, WAC Digital Network, KSL Over the Top app, Flow Wrestling. That's a new addition this year. End of that second period. We're going into the third. We're on Flow, which we're really excited about that partnership. YouTube. Again, Sam Allen here with Ben Andrew.
Something to remember in college, there's a 1-point riding time awarded if there's a minute, if a wrestler has a minute of riding time at the end of the match. Looks like Hoops has about 3 minutes, so he's got that extra point locked in at this point.
Pullman just steps over. Interesting on that ride. He steps over, and we end up in a scramble position. Landon's got this lock in the crotch here. We're going to keep scrambling. Want to keep it. Coaches are yelling, hey, keep that ankle, keep that ankle. Keep working, keep scrambling. And we come up here in neutral position. Polmeyer. Nice. Gets him stretched out. Again, a straight-on shot. Landon does a good job down blocking, and now he's extended.
Yeah.
Polmeyer is extended, and got to keep that hip in. Oh, he just sucked that in. Kind of lost that stretched out.
Want to make sure he doesn't fall to his hip. He's got to keep those hips back, keep him straightened out. if he wants to score this takedown.
Yeah, also extend his neck, push his head down here. Oh darn, we hit a stalemate there, unfortunately. Score is 3-7, 45 seconds. Anybody's match. We can still go. Oh, nice. That was more straight in, a little bit deeper that time. Oh, there he goes. Now he's got it. Let's get some action here. Want to milk it down, pull that down, get weight up on his hands, and go behind. Right here. Now go. Oh, another drag by.
One of the most important things in that position is just to keep moving, which, Landon ultimately won out by just keeping moving and getting him tired, broken down.
Yeah, good effort by Landon. Not bad, not bad. We end up losing that match with the riding time point, 8-4. Polmeyer of South Dakota State comes away with that. But good job by Landon. I think he kept that pressure on. I think if you have another minute in the match, things could really look a little bit different.
Yeah.
So nice job against a ranked opponent. All right, we're up to 157 pounds. Jed Lovelace, redshirt sophomore. He's going up against Colton Carlson, a junior from South Dakota State.
A lot of action right here off the bat. A shot from Lovelace.
Jed's got this far seatbelt tie. Now he's in an underhook. I love when we come out with some fire, right, Ben?
Yeah. And then the key is to keep that pace going throughout the match, not to let it die off after, the first couple minutes.
Well, and that's one of the things I think you train to get to a point where I believe you can really push the action for an entire match. We've probably both seen matches where a guy comes out with a flurry and then he ends up gassing out, burning himself out. Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Nice high C and a sweep there.
And a quick finish.
What a nice treetop and a sweep down, a foot sweep down in a leg right here. All right, he cuts him loose.
Yeah, got to be careful there. The action is put on the top guy, and so he could have gotten called for stalling if he stayed there too much longer.
Yeah, usually they'll start counting. When you're in that top position, I'm holding on to a guy behind him, or I'm down on his legs. Ref's going to go, hey, one. Within 3 seconds, they're going, you know what, you got to get moving. Getting in this underhook position. That high C finish worked real well, and it was super quick, super smooth. Right here, real heavy hands as we battle. Oh, now a shot of his own for Carlson.
He's got to straighten out that leg.
Oh, he comes inside for
a little bit of scrambling.
Oh, right here, he's going for a fireman.
Oh, man.
Interesting way to try for a fireman. That was kind of like a brute strength attempt where he had an opportunity. He goes up under and tries to just brute strength it. But you know what? Carlson was ready, sprawled on it, got an easy takedown, but Jed gets right back out for a one-point escape. Scores 3-3, 30 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, definitely enough time for another score here.
I always pay attention to where tires are going. If you hang out in a tie, a little scramble here. We're gonna keep going. Darn. Like I was gonna say, we're in a tie-up, and if I'm not actually active in that tie, whether it's an over/under, whether it's a double/under, whatever it is, underhook, if I'm hanging out there, chances are that's not in my best favor.
Yeah.
I think Jed found himself in that position. He's in an underhook, not really being real active with it. Ends up getting scored on right at the last of that first period.
Yeah, definitely got to stay active there. Keep the guy kind of off balance when you're in those ties.
So Carlson chooses down in the second. Lovelace on top, immediately into a nice heavy spiral ride. Jumps for a wow, quick escape, which was interesting. I don't know if I'd call that, but escape and a takedown. We didn't really break from one another. Looked like more of a reversal to me, but that was a quick exchange for a 3-point shift in score. Score's 8-3 now. Jed tried for this far side jump to lock up that cradle and just missed the lock.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. One escape for Jed.
There's plenty of time left. It's only down by 4.
Carlson's doing a good job. I think he feels some of those pressures change with Lovelace, making changes, whether it's he's jumping for that lock. He's anticipating it, and I think he's just beating us to the punch. There's a high C, nice high C right there. Quick takedown there again. Scores 10-4. Ben, how do you I think Jed's been his action's been good. I think Carlson's done a good job beating him to the final points. How do you stay in mentally here when you're giving it your all? We're down 6 now. How do you keep in it? Because we still got a whole period left.
I think one of the big things is just it comes down to training. I know in the room sometimes we'll do a lot of longer goes, 15, 30-minute live goes, and sometimes you're exhausted a couple minutes in, and it just really trains you to be mentally tough and to keep going no matter what's happening in that practice session, and that hopefully is translating over.
Ooh, nice Granby
into
roll.
The match.
Man, that was really nice. Up to his feet, and then Granby rolled, but didn't really, again, I think Carlson's a good job following, anticipating. Yeah. That was a beautiful Granby roll, though. Almost rolled right out of it. He's to his feet, gets cut here. 5-10, scores 5 points UVU. 10 straight on shot, but nice, pulls it in tight. I think he's got to keep moving to it.
I think it'd be good to switch to a single when you're stretched out like that.
Another takedown there. Again, Jed Lovelace, man, he's creating a lot of opportunity, a lot of shots. It's just that last little execution that I think we're lacking. Good job by Colton Carlson.
Yeah.
Here we go. One escape. That last go, Jed's in. He's got a super deep lock on that leg on that shot. Still unable to finish. Carlson's in on a sweep single here, but Jed's doing a good job stomping that foot down. Tight whizzer is stomping that foot as Carlson tries to, gets it on the mat. 20 seconds left.
It's important that he doesn't get scored on here to not give up the major.
Yeah, we don't want to give up that major. He's got a lock in the hips there. Short time. Wow, a lot of flurries there.
Yeah.
So with the
high
end
action.
there, high action. Riding time point 13-6. We avoid that major decision though. How important is that, Ben?
That's huge, especially if you're anticipating a close match. You want to keep, and I think from just kind of a morale standpoint as well, if you can have those small victories, then that helps you later on throughout the match.
Well, here we go. Up next, redshirt junior, 165 pounds, Coy Wilkinson, going up against Garrett Jordan, a junior from South Dakota State. Coy is one of those wrestlers, extremely strong.
Yeah.
Every time we watch him wrestle, it's he's got some freak strength, I always say.
He's got a beautiful double.
Awesome double, just power through.
Yeah. Hopefully we see that today.
Both guys here fighting for position. Coy in an overhook position, digging inside now. UVU's coming off of a tournament back east, the Journeyman Northeast Duels, where we went 1-1. Tough matches. Big win over Sacred Heart, and then we went up against Purdue, had a tough match there. Ranked 16th in the nation again. I want to reiterate that. Super excited about where this team is headed this year, and in the next couple years you're going to see some awesome stuff come from UVU.
Yeah. I think we'll see as well. You know, we have a couple of our top guys have lingering injuries from over the summer or last season, and as they get fully healthy and back to competing, then this team's gonna just get even better this season.
And for the most part, Ben, I mean, we're relatively young. I mean, we got. I'm looking at our lineup. I mean, man, we got almost everybody. Kimball's a senior. You know, it's going to be tough. He's ranked high this year, but other than that, we got really a young team. We got a couple more years with everybody.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's exciting about this team is, you know, we're having some of the best years we've ever had, and yet we're still young. So there's more to come.
You talked a little bit about recruiting. I always feel this way, you know, when you're in a good conference, we're in the Big 12 here, I think you just start getting a little bit different look. The type of competition you're getting week in and week out, or season in and season out, is just better. You know, you can go get ranked, get looked at, and be on teams that win. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I think definitely, you know, being in the Big 12 is a huge bonus for recruiting. These athletes out of high school can see, oh, I'm going to compete against, you know, Oklahoma State. I'm going to have a chance against Iowa State, against Northern Iowa, kind of some of these bigger schools that they've probably been watching since they were little kids. And then just, I think our guys have done a really good job of going out there, getting ranked, making splashes at big tournaments. And, you know, high school wrestlers see that, and then they think, you know, UVU, that would be a cool place to go. And we've got a lot of support as far as academics and athletics go. And so when we can bring them out here on a visit, showing them all those facilities and help, I think is a big bonus as well.
Yeah. We're scoreless after the first period, 0-0. Right into the second period, South Dakota chooses down. Jordan chooses down and gets a quick escape. So we're back to our feet. Again, both these guys really tough on our feet. Overhooks, underhooks, really getting that inside position, looking to open up opportunity to score here. You know, you talk about guys going out, making a big impact as best they can, and winning big matches, to making a big splash to create some buzz. Nonetheless, our heavyweight wrestler Tate Orendorff, huge weekend last weekend, beating the number 2 and number 3 wrestlers in the nation. Now ranked as high as number 3 in our in various polls, but our highest ranking, Tate Orendorff, heavyweight wrestler, ranked 3rd in the nation. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that was a great job he had last weekend. And definitely, I would say no one works harder than Tate. There might be some that work just as hard in the room, but he's in there day in, day out, and getting it done.
UVU had 2 wrestlers that qualified and represented the United States in the U23 World Championships just recently. Taylor Lamont and Tate both went out to, I believe it was Belarus, to represent the United States. Didn't come home with the hardware that we wanted, but I think when they look at it, they go, hey, this is great learning experience, know where we're at, and continue to develop ourselves for international wrestling too. So 2 world-class international wrestlers on UVU's team as well.
Yeah, and I think it's a big statement, just the fact that we made the team, and we have those athletes coming out of our regional training center. It's a big deal for UVU.
I'm going to ask you a little bit more about that. You're seeing regional training centers pop up, and I got a couple questions for you on that. So at the end of that period, again, not a ton of action, a lot of heavy hands, a lot of hand fighting to get position. Ends with score 1-0, South Dakota. Wilkinson immediate escape. Yeah. Similar pace. This takedowns are going to matter here for sure.
Yeah, there haven't been a whole lot of shots. They're kind of feeling each other out still, and maybe a little cautious because it is so close. But I think we'll see it pick up here in this final period.
Wilkinson really he coming in here and he digs inside, right? I think he feels comfortable on both an overhook. Nice heavy pull in the crease there. Those setups don't mean much unless we actually create that angle, create that pressure to go for that. We're in over-under position here. This could be dangerous. You're hearing coaches say, hey, let's pressure change and go. Nice hand, see. I like that pace Coy's bringing. Oh, ooh. Good defense there.
Yeah, able to fend that off.
We got chest to chest. I was like, uh-oh, he's going to get blasted. Oh, another ankle pick. We're going to keep moving here. Coy's got to keep moving because
that's a stall.
Again, one of those counts. You can't stay down those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the ref will call it right out.
Yeah.
You stay down there too long, boom, you're immediately called for stalling, taking it real serious. 35 seconds, 3-1. Coy's got to fire out. He did a good job in the beginning of the third. Here we go. Takedowns are going to matter. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Underhook. Oh, nice double leg. He's got to drive through here. Let's keep driving, Coy. He was in deep there and then ends up getting kind of stuffed. 15 seconds. See if he's got that power again for that double.
See him go again.
That's a lot of action for Coy and hanging on by Jordan from South Dakota. Short time. Darn it, that was a hard-fought match.
Yeah.
Coy falls 2-3 winner, Garrett Jordan. That brings the team score 3 decision victories. 9-0 South Dakota over UVU right now. Now we're getting to some of our ranked bros, huh?
Yeah.
Some of the ranked guys. Kimball Bastian, number 13th ranked redshirt senior. He's been an amazing kind of rock for the UVU squad for the last 3 or 4 years, where he's always been dependable for us. He's going up against Cade King, a freshman. So we want Kimball to come out. I mean, how important is the fact that, hey, we got a seasoned vet, senior, going up against freshman?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and you get someone like Kimball out there to kind of get us going, get the momentum turning in our favor.
All those first matches, decently close, but again, I like that you use that momentum. If you can come out and get some firepower right off, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Kimball's leveled a little high. King doing a good job staying really low, hands in front. Underhook here. Kimball knows what he's doing. He's digging here. Comes back in for an inside bind. Oh, nice throw by to high C or single leg there. King says, nope, I'm going to stop that up. Now, when you train, is Kimball little out of, Ben's wrestler in our heavyweight class, so I don't know. Does Kimball reach up to you or?
No, I'm a little too big for him to wrestle with.
A little too big.
But he's definitely a leader in the room and works very hard on his technique, and he's lightning quick. He's kind of getting caught in some of these ties, but when he decides to attack, it's really fast.
That's one thing that I really notice about some guys is their style. They'll hold off. They hold position really well. It looks like there's not a lot going on, and then lightning fast, boom, they're hitting.
Well, in wrestling in college, it's all about creating those small little opportunities, those small openings. Not too many huge mistakes made by guys at this level, so you got to be quick when those openings are there.
Hanging in here, we got to keep moving. 30 seconds left in this first period. Oh, nice quick, immediately. Let's go here. He's got a lock here. He could step up through for a Turk. He's looking for that Turk. We could take him to his back here. He's got the leg hooked. You can see that King is doing a good job of keeping his legs crossed so that Turk doesn't come through. So Kimball ends up with a good takedown.
Yeah.
Real quick, just like we talked about. Lightning fast, picks that up, brings him way up in the air, finishes him down.
Yeah, it's important you don't let these guys, have a few seconds to set up a defensive position. You got to just finish it as quick as you can, as Kimball did a really good job of doing that.
So start of the second period, Kimball chooses down, immediately gets to his feet. Let's see if he can get an escape here. Getting run off. Oh, nice job cutting a corner, turning and facing. So I think we see Kimball can really create some nice pressure and kind of a short reach to that single leg high C, and ends up finishing really sweet. I think we can see that happen again.
Yeah. And speaking of momentum, sometimes after you get that first takedown, kind of open things up, that makes you more willing to shoot and go for more attacks.
Well, I think you see kind of what's working. I think you saw that Kimball's, we're in a lot of over-unders, nice bind with a collar tie and a tricep tie. And then he's seeing kind of what's working. So you figure your guy out, you know what works, and you keep going back to that well over and over again, try to get those similar attacks.
Definitely.
Straight on shot. Want a little bit better setup than that. King with a straight fist right in Kimball's chest, keeping him backed out, keeping that bind away. 40 seconds.
Something we've really worked on as a team is, keeping that action strong at the end of the period. I think that's something really important that, sometimes guys give up big points at the end of the period just because they're relaxing and waiting for it, but we want to stay sharp through the whole time.
Whether it takes 10 seconds in the first of the period or 10 seconds in the last, you can still get a takedown. And so, I think sometimes those last few seconds are winding down, and we want to go, you know what, we can keep a pace going and really turn up the heat, score some easy points.
Yeah.
Heavy spiral ride here.
Going into the last and final period, Triple Bastion from Utah Valley leads with an escaping a takedown 3-0. Building his riding time up over 25 seconds.
Kind of knocked him flat here. Back to a referee's starting position. Nice isolation here on that arm. We want to bump him flat now. Okay, bumps him flat. Let's keep a hold of that arm. There's some opportunity here. tight waist. Let's go with that. But now he's right to that wrist ride. We want to drive over the top of that. Underneath and go for that wrist ride, right?
Yeah. Has an opportunity to potentially turn him on his back for a tilt here. If he can get that wrist under.
Oh. Referee says, hey, again, too much parallel riding. We got to start getting out to the side and or really trying to work for those turns. Not enough on Kimball's behalf. But good job. I mean, he rode him down hard. We got close to a minute of riding time here, 56 seconds, so we're going to look to secure that point.
That'd be huge if he could get a near fall and hold him down the rest of the time. You know, that would put him in major range.
Oh, here we go. Nice leg ride position. Got him real twisted here.
He's got plenty of time to work him over.
Crossface here. 30 seconds. We can turn him. Oh, Granby roll here. Sometimes out of that scramble can come some other cool stuff, but Kimball does a good job controlling, reaches across, he's breaking him down here. Knee slide, oh, but he breaks him down. 16, still enough time to really turn. Time expires. Riding time point, 1.
Yeah.
Final score, UVU Kimball Bastion 4 over K King 0. So we get one on the board, okay?
Yeah.
Now we're off to a good. We're off to our start now.
Yeah.
Team score 3-9. Up next, Gary Yancer, redshirt sophomore. Going up against a ranked opponent, number 19, Zach Carlson, a senior. So again, I mean, hey, South Dakota, no slouches. They have 3 or 4 ranked wrestlers themselves.
Yeah.
3 to be exact.
Ladies and gentlemen, now up at 184 pounds, from South Dakota State, ranked number 19 in the country, coming to us as a senior, is Zach Carlson. And his opponent, your Utah Valley Wolverine, redshirt sophomore, Gary Yancer.
You know, this is kind of opposite to our last match, young guy versus a ranked older opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one thing that I can always say is, as I wrestle, maybe you feel this way. Anytime I could go against somebody older, maybe different school, higher rank, whatever, I always looked at it as, hey, I'm on the same mat as this guy. I got the same opportunity to execute what I've been training hard to do, and it's anybody's chance, right?
Yeah, I think that's the way you got to look at it. That, you know, something we talk about is working your own game plan and not letting him do his stuff. You know, it doesn't matter his rank or his year in school. You just got to go out there and do what you've trained to do. Same mat, same opportunity.
Oh, double leg shot, but now we're in a double under. Wow. Gary does a good job stuffing that and then coming up and really keeping that double leg attack off.
Yeah.
Again, straight on shot with a redirect. I like that. I like that Gary's really thinking that way. Not just defensive, but how do I stop that shot? And I'm immediately, bam, I'm off onto my own offense. Fighting the hands right there on the edge. Oh, darn. Takedown. Good job by Zach Carlson. Right on the edge of the mat. You know, right there. We could go out of bounds. You got to wrestle hard right on the edge. Gary kind of flat here, but now he can get his knees up under him. Want to get his knees up underneath him. 31 seconds left.
It's important to build that base and then kind of work from there.
Yeah, way harder to turn a guy if he's up on his knees in a good base, right? Get his hips right to the mat. We got to try to get those knees up. Crossface there by Carlson. The Jackrabbits come to us with a 0-1 dual status, dual record. They went up against. I want to say. I'm going to have to look this up. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. They went up against Binghamton last week in their season opener and fell to them. Right here, though, looking really good against UVU, ranked UVU. Reversal right off the bat. Again, reminder, team score, Utah Valley 3, South Dakota State 9. All decision victories, so, these matches have been close. Another crossface. This guy's wanting a cradle. We got to fight this lock here. Gary does a good job breaking that. Another crossface. Heavy here. That's a tough position to be in. You get your leg hooked and a fall. Zach Carlson coming away with a pin victory.
Yeah.
Good fight by Gary, but you know what? Ranked opponent. That's a tough fight to fight. That brings our team score, Utah Valley 3, South Dakota 15. All right. We're up to, we had Tanner Orendorf, brother of Tate, a ranked heavyweight wrestler. Tanner's ranked 19th in the country, was wrestling at 184 pounds, went up to 197. He's going up against a tough ranked opponent, number 4, Tanner Salone. We got the case of the Tanner versus Tanner.
Yeah.
And we got both coming out with heavy hands.
And, Tanner's always looking for that next challenge. And so I imagine that had something to do with why he decided to bump up for this match.
Well, and one of the things I really like about Tanner's style is he has such a good gas tank.
Yeah.
That he guys in years past are like, yeah, he'll go down in the first, but he'll always rally back and end up winning. And he's come out really nice here. That scramble position, I think he was looking in a bad spot, but he did a good job to scramble and get a stalemate. Now we're back up on our feet.
Yeah, he definitely wears guys down, and he's one who never stops moving, constantly just keeping the action going.
Tanner, another one of our seniors. It's going to be tough to lose him this year, but he's wrestled really tough for us, beat really great opponents throughout the years. Been a great 184, 197 for us. Got to fight here on the edge. It's not out until we're out, right? Oh, his foot sweep right on the edge there for a 2-point takedown. Okay, minute 33 left. Scores 2-0. Tanner Sloan, South Dakota State. Nice little sit out there. Gets bumped right back down to his belly. Got to get those hips up. South Dakota really tough, man. I'm seeing them ride really tough with just like seatbelt, tight waist type of rides. A couple guys, heavy leg riders, like we had at our 149-pound match, but really tough riding here.
Yeah.
Lifted and returned right to the mat. The Jackrabbits have a new coach this season. Coach Damon Hahn, who was with one of the assistant coaches that built the Cornell program to a powerhouse national contender. I mean, some really good wrestling coming out of Cornell.
Yeah.
But now he's taking the helm at South Dakota. You know, that was quite a few seconds. Again, we talked about, hey, if we get to our feet, usually the ref is counting 1, 2, 3. That seemed like a little bit longer. A lot of the crowd saying, hey, you know what? That's a stall warning.
Yeah, I think they were mad. It seemed like, you know, South Dakota State pulled him out of bounds to try and get that restart.
Got to get the hips down and away. Good job. Now let's turn it. Let's turn it. Here we go. Now Tanner loves this underhook. Let's see him use this. 5 seconds. Good escape there. Tanner defers in the second period.
And like you
Sloan
said,
chooses down.
I mean, we love to see Tanner have it close after the first, because that's when he really starts putting it on, is in those later periods with his gas tank. You know, wears the guy down.
Well, and that's really what I'm looking forward to. Tanner's got a great gas tank. Nice breakdown here. We're going to look for him to really get tough on top here. Seatbelt, tight waist bind here. He's coming inside on like a inside Iowa ride. Bam, breaks him down. Nice job. Now let's go to work. Looking for this wrist ride. Sloan does a good job of getting his hips up right here. It's a big match. Tanner always seems to wrestle ranked opponents. Just a tough match. We know that Sloan's super tough. He always keeps that match close.
Yeah. Well, and something he does a really good job of, I think he gets in people's heads a little bit. Even if they score a takedown on him, he's moving right away, he's out, and they think, man, it took so much work to get this takedown, and now this guy's already back out. Obviously riding tough right here.
Yeah, this will be big for us. Let's keep him bumped down. Nice breakdown. We got to get him, got to get some turn opportunities now. Sloan looks to have hit a wall a little bit. Looks tired, mouth open, breathing heavy. I had a feeling that might happen because we're riding tough. We got him flat, but we really need to start going to some type of wrist ride, some type of turning combination.
Yeah, and when you're staying parallel, you know, that's a hard game to play. You really got to get off to one side.
Now let's go. He's got this bar series here. Going to try to pull that back. Nice. Sink it in. Armbar here. Going to drive. This is nice. 10 seconds. Let's see if we can run this around heavy here.
Huge period there.
That was awesome.
Even though, you know, no points were scored, that's huge for Tanner. And I think as far as, you know, motivation goes, it's hard to get ridden for a whole period and
big time.
Feel like you want to keep fighting.
I always say this, hard to get ridden and exhausting, you know,
Yeah.
to get your hips pinned and to be giving it your all to try and get up off. Right back up. Here we go. We're onto the edge. Tanner, nice hand control. He gets turned out. Looks tired.
Yeah.
Sloan looks tired here.
And this is his bread and butter. This is where he really turns it on.
No, I love this. This is where Tanner kind of can shine. He's got a great gas tank. Straight on kind of dive shot there. I always say let him take that. A lot of kind of desperation shot. Wastes a lot of energy. Right back in the middle here. Oh, nice single leg here.
He's looking to finish quick.
Yep, treetop. And
man,
not even a lot of fight.
Gassed, yeah.
Yeah, he's gassed out. That changes the score. Utah Valley 4, South Dakota 2. Riding time riding up, too. Tanner did a good job riding in that first period.
Yeah.
If we can ride out here over the next 20 seconds, we're going to, again, secure that additional point. Big match here. Number 19th ranked Tanner Orndorff against number 4, Tanner Sloan. Head buried in the mat. That's a dead giveaway that there might be some stalling going on, right, Ben?
Yeah, and they just awarded, just called him for stalling. Tanner's not letting up at all.
Here we go. Out of bounds. Going to get a fresh start. Sloan looks really, really tired. Hard to get up, heads down. Crowd's pumped up here.
Yeah.
Tanner runs him down. Again, think about that. We're in the third period. Tanner's lifting that whole back thigh up, back leg, and just driving him down. It's great. And head down here with Sloan.
And, he's got a size disadvantage wrestling at 184, but it's not showing up at all in this match.
Wow. Nice job.
Yeah, great match.
What a great match. Both guys ranked opponents, and Tanner does a good job upsetting the number 4th ranked wrestler, Tanner Sloan. Great job by Tanner Orndorff. That brings the team score 6-15.
That's a huge one for momentum. Now we're coming into Tate, one of our strongest wrestlers, and so it's a good place to be in.
I'm telling you, Tanner, I've seen it. I mean, seriously, for years, Tanner always finds a way where he keeps, again, against ranked opponents or really tough opponents, he keeps the match close, and then that gas tank at the end, he just ends up coming away with it. It's such a great mentality, such a great pace to keep. Great victory for Tanner Orndorff.
Yeah.
So now we're at heavyweight. We got Tanner's brother, Tate, number 3rd ranked wrestler in the country, going up against Blake Walters, a junior from South Dakota State University.
Yeah, and something crazy about Tate, he's only a redshirt sophomore, and he's already performing at this level, and so he's got a few more years to.
Such a nice snatch single.
Yeah.
Tell me, you train with Tate. What's that like?
He's.
What's he good at? I mean, right there you see, for a big guy, nice, quick single leg takedown there.
Yeah, I would say probably no one's better than him in the country in an over-under tie. It's real hard to work upper body with him, but then he has these powerful leg attacks as well. So
he keeps you guessing, right?
Yeah, he keeps it dangerous from every position.
Good in the over-under. Scores throws out of that over-under, but then also he can make you think I'm going up top and hit you down low with a nice leg attack.
Yeah. And, like his brother, he's someone who always pushes the pace. He keeps it going tough all 3 periods. And, at the bigger weight classes, sometimes, guys don't have as much of a gas tank, or it's just harder, moving all that extra weight. But he does a really good job of keeping the pace strong.
Like I said last week, big victories for Tate at the Journeyman Collegiate Classic. Where he wrestled ranked opponents, went perfect 3-0 on the weekend. He upsets number 2 Tanner Hall of Arizona State, huge win, and then right after that upsets number 3 Jordan Wood of Lehigh. So big victories there. He was named Conference Wrestler of the Week. USA Wrestling and Open Mat both named him Wrestler of the Week. And then, again, got ranked. He beats ranked wrestlers, gets recognized with a national ranking as high as number 3. So that's the highest ranking that we've had in program history, where Tate comes in and ends up getting that type of victory. So we're up here in this upper body tie with that escape in the mid first period. Ooh, duck here, duck there.
Yeah, a lot of program firsts in these last couple years. You know, last year we had our first Big 12 champion with Demetrius Romero, and now we're hoping, you know, to get some All-Americans, maybe even our first national champion for the program.
I think there are, you know, we've had some really great All-Americans. I think we're going to have nice low, wow, a low finish. Short time. Let's see if he can hurry and finish this all the way through. Darn it. Not enough to finish that right at the last. But tough job there. Good pace by Tate Orendorff. Just the beginning. Oh, almost an opportunity for a cradle position there. Jumped out on the head, didn't quite secure it, so we get an escape by Blake Walters. Scores 2-2, tied up. Nice underhook here. Again, he does an underhook right there. It's tough right there.
And you see a lot of guys against Tate, they're starting to learn that he's real good in that, you know, that body lock over under position, and they'll just kind of run out of it a lot of times.
Right, and you saw it right there. He had a nice bind with a bind on the tricep and just backed out. Can't do that too often. The ref's going to say, hey, listen, you gotta wrestle in all the positions. You can't back out. We'll hit you with a stall call. So, again, Tate's right back to his bread and butter here. Heavy collar tie, looking to dig inside here. Had another attack with a kind of a snatch single leg there. Unsuccessful. Fake shot there by Blake. Two-on-one bind. Rush. Oh, throws it by. Nice action there. 25 seconds left in the second period. Time is running down here. Both wrestlers giving it their all. So we enter the third period. Tate Orendorff chooses down. I want to see him fire up and just make this. Oh, right there. Quick escape. Nice job by Tate.
It'd be great here, you know, if we get some bonus points. You know, Tate really good at throwing and scoring quickly.
I think with that fall in Gary's match, I think it's important now. We got to make up some of that ground by coming away with a fall. Another stall warning. Stall warning for Walters. 120. Almost all the action I've noticed has been coming from Tate, you know, from an attack perspective. Yeah. Walters has done a good job of going, you know what, I'm going to defend off this. But, you know, 8 shots, almost, I think 9 almost, where we've now produced most of – oh, there's a fake there. Now Walters is going. Another partial shot. Looking for that consistency.
Yeah.
40 seconds left. Shot right there, and Tate just puts his shoulder on him and just pushes him off. That's just, he's so powerful, such a big shoulders and chest.
Yeah, and he's been building ever since he got here. Last year I used to hold it over him that I weighed more than him, but he's got me beat this year. He's put on some weight and some muscle.
Oh wow, takedown right there at the last. Uh-oh. Well, guess what? Man, like I said, you got ranked opponent. Walters comes away with a nice double leg takedown there right at the last. The riding time keeps Tate in the game, scores 4-4, which takes us to a sudden victory overtime. First takedown wins. You keep yourself in the game. Here he's in I think he's comfortable here. That first overtime period is only a minute. Walters down blocks here. Oh, Tate's in the lock. He's not scared to be here. A lot of pressure pushing here. Oh, quick takedown. Wow. Hey, hats off to Blake Walters.
Yeah.
Junior, young guy. Junior makes the match super interesting with a last-second takedown to tie it up.
And sometimes, that's what you got to do. Just keep it as close as you can and try and make your move.
So with the Southern victory win, that moves UVU to team score of 9-15. All right, so we've gone through to a heavy, going back down to our lightweight guys, 125 pounds. South Dakota State's Kalen Morris, a senior. He's going up against our UVU redshirt freshman, Josiah Nava. So he's young, going up against an older vet, right?
Yeah. It's always interesting to go from, a heavyweight match down to the 125. It's kind of a difference in style.
The pace changes for sure, yeah. That's one thing that's been cool. They will draw in a dual format. They'll draw a number or draw a weight to start at. So you're not always starting with the 125s. Today we drew out at 149. I think that gives all wrestlers a chance to, I'm not always going to be first or second. Josiah, nice shot to this drape position. He's got to look to isolate that one leg. But Morris doing a good job scrambling here. All right, now let's isolate one leg. That drape position, Morris is doing a good job with a tight lock around his waist here.
Yeah.
Again, here he's bringing it across his chest, so we're going to look for him to step up and hook that and or come out the back door. But now we're losing that position. We did a lot of the work there. Oh, he's still in on it. Try to get his head inside there. Got to keep moving his knees to keep an angle.
It's important in positions like this. You want to move fast and finish quick, but you also don't want to get ahead of yourself and put yourself in bad position.
So a lot of our opportunity, a lot of our action turns into a takedown for Morris. Good scramble on his behalf. Scores a 2-point takedown. Oh, nice. He got high. Nava did a great job throwing that weight off and coming out for an escape. 55 seconds left. .30 seconds left. Plenty of time for a takedown here. Oh, Nava with another. Man, he's got a nice quick sweep single there. That's how we got into that first drape position. Nava defers in the second period, so Morris chooses down.
You know, he's traditionally a pretty tough top rider, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here. He can turn guys, and
that's what we need.
Hopefully
We need a
get
good
something
turn
going.
here.
Yeah. I think Morris is doing a pretty good job of not letting him get his hooks in or legs or anything.
Nice hand fight here. Stay with it, but he gets in that escape. With the escape, South Dakota State 3, UVU 1. I think right now is a good time to, we got to create some offense where we go into the third period with a advantageous. We could choose down or choose a position where we can keep scoring. So takedown would be huge here for Nava.
Yeah.
Nava really solid, Morris really solid. Oh, straight shot in there for a single leg. Heavy whizzer by Nava. Reaching with his foot for a far hook. Up here in a treetop position. Tries to whip it down. Got to fight that hand. We don't want to go too high with that treetop. Keep fighting. Nava's got his hand, which is good. Got to keep hand fighting. Keep on his feet.
He's doing a good job balancing here.
Got to keep fighting the hand. There we go. Keep fighting. Oh, wow, what a good hand fight.
Great defense there.
And the balance that took. Nava did a great job. Morris tried his best, but kept trying to secure a hand on that single leg, and Nava did a good job fighting hands there.
Yeah, it gets frustrating if you've got a leg up like that and you're just trying to finish for a long time. I think Josiah did a really good job of not giving in there and keeping his balance.
Knee slide comes up. Ooh, heavy lift by Morris. Right back. Oh, he's going to isolate this foot, though. He's going to go and push it out. Didn't keep a hold of it. Right there, if you can isolate that leg and push it out in front of me, that puts that top wrestler into a really precarious position. But he's high.
He's a little high.
He's going to look to shake him here.
Get his hips up.
Oh, but he settles back. Oh, again, we're a little high. Double leg in here. Flattens Josiah out. Heavy hips here. He's still a little high. If he could cheat one side, he could shake him off, perhaps. Wrist right here. Not a lot of opportunity to get that knee down. He's got to try to crawl forward, get that left knee to the mat. Double legs come in again. I don't know how long you can keep that before a ref's going to say, hey, man, that might be stalling.
Yeah.
Stalemate. 1:09 left in the third period. UV 1, South Dakota 3. Right. 36 seconds left to clarify.
Quick escape.
Nice escape right off the whistle. Anybody's match right here with 30 seconds left.
Be good to get a quick takedown so he could
see him finish here.
Run out that riding time.
Oh, let's bump him. Let's bump him. Keep bumping. Hips in. Hips in. Man, what a great scrambler Morris is being.
Yeah.
Both times we had cross face and get that leg out. Oh. Time expires and a riding point awarded for Morris. Final score, UVU 2, South Dakota State 4. Brings the team score, UVU 9, South Dakota 18. All right, here we go. We got our Olympic gray shirt candidate. Came out of his gray shirt to take advantage of a big season for UVU. Taylor Lamont, a red shirt junior.
Right off the bat.
Immediate takedown.
Pass by, takedown. And Taylor's such a technically sound, tough wrestler. You know, we're behind by a little bit, and we need some bonus points if we're going to come back in this. Taylor's definitely someone who can deliver on that end.
Oh, bumps him out of bounds. Let's look for Taylor. I mean, we're here. We got redshirt freshman. Taylor's got some experience. He'll have a good ranking, I imagine, as we come into the season here. He'll have opportunity to wrestle really great opponents. Another 2 takedown.
Yeah.
Taylor's a very smart wrestler. Very great mat awareness. He knew where he was at, knew he was getting counted, bumped him out the rest of the way as we got close to that count.
Yeah. Wrestling a lot of times is kind of a chess match. You got to kind of know how to play it strategically.
Outmaneuver your opponent. Taylor tries to throw a leg in there, but jumps sides. I think from a takedown perspective, here we go. He's going to cut him loose. Escape there for Price, Zach Price. Taylor immediately in a heavy underhook here. Stall warning again. A lot of that action coming with Zach Price backing up. The referee says, hey, I'm going to warn you for stalling.
I think that's good to see. You know, you want to be awarding the guy that's trying to keep the pace going. And
Taylor certainly does that.
Yeah.
Again, from a Greco perspective, much like Tate, Taylor feels real comfortable in that nice over-under. Coach is on the side here. Referee was saying, Taylor, let him in, but really the onus is on that other wrestler to make himself in.
Yeah.
Oh, shot here. Taylor does a good job to down block. 55 seconds left.
He's moving off of it. It's a great place to create angles, opportunities for a score.
.35 seconds left. Ooh, nice duck under there. Ducks all the way under, hits his hip on the mat, not able to make that turn into some point-scoring offense. 20 seconds left, still plenty of time to score. Taylor's wrestling now in the middle here, put a lot of pressure on Price as he kept him right on the edge of the mat, made him wrestle in the middle. That in and of itself can be exhausting as a guy's like, hey, man, I'm really trying to circle in. You have somebody that really knows how to control upper body. Another short shot. Short shot and a reshot, but the time expires. So that brings the score 4 for Taylor Lamont, 2 Zach Price. Granby roll. Taylor does a good job following. Another Granby roll. Follows again. Right here, heavy grind on the end of the mat. Referee says, hey, let's get a fresh start. Wrestle on the edge there. Not going to cut it for us. UVU technically not out of the match yet. Scores 9-18. Needs some nice reversal there. Standing switch done by Zach Price ties the score 4-4. Yeah, well, we're going to need some bonus points from Taylor and or our next wrestler up at a 141, our last match.
Yeah.
There we go. Escape right at the edge.
You see that immediate action right back in.
That's oftentimes a fantastic time and place to hit a reattack. Right as soon as I've hit a switch, the guy's like, all right, we're going to oh, bam. You could sting him with a nice redirect takedown right off that escape. So good job by Taylor there. We got out of bounds. We called him back in the middle here. Scores 5-4. UVU up. 35 seconds left. So plenty of time to score.
30 seconds on the clock.
Taylor right there in the crease, closing the gap. Price head pull to a semi shot. Taylor does a good job stopping it. 13 seconds. Straight shot on out. Knee tap back. Let's go here.
Great score right at the end of the period there.
Nice job.
That's huge.
Came with that underhook and a knee tap. Score 7-4 as we go into the third period, and Taylor Lamont chooses down.
And, you know, both guys still pretty high energy, but that can be pretty demoralizing for the other guy to give up a last-second takedown.
No, always is. That gap gets a little bit bigger. Riding time is of question now as it winds down, though. Price does a good job, just negates the riding time. Want to see Taylor fire up and or switch here. It's getting flattened out here. Price wrestling tough here.
Yeah.
Breaking him flat again. 1:15 in the third. Right here, Price doing a good job riding. I'll be honest, that Taylor, it's uncharacteristic of him. He's usually really good at isolating a hand, getting a foot on the mat, and coming up to an escape. But being ridden pretty tough right here by Zach Price.
Yeah.
Taylor looks a little gassed. Going to look for him to fire up here. Kind of a spiral ride roll through, maybe to a tilt position, but Lamont does a good job rolling through. He's got to get his head up off the mat again, looking for some desperation type of tilt. Being warned for stalling now. 18 seconds left. Armbar here. Out, lets it go, though. Short time. As time expires, Lamont comes away with the victory. That third period looked to gas him a little bit. Final score 7-4. That brings that team score 12-18. We're within striking distance. That means this last match is super important for us.
You know, two young guys. We got a freshman and a redshirt freshman going at it. You can see a lot happen here.
And your Utah Valley Wolverine freshman, Cameron Hunsaker.
So if we can come away with a major decision or higher victory, major decision, tech fall or fall, we can tie and or win this match. Got to get it. Here we are, both guys looking for an inside tie here, wrestling right in the middle.
Cameron Hunsaker is a local here. He comes to us from Highland, Utah, where he wrestled at American Fork High School.
141, I don't even know if we started this one out. 141 pounds, freshman Cameron Hunsaker going up against Clay Carlson. You know, 3 Carlsons on the South Dakota State team.
Yeah.
Got the wrestling in the family blood up there. Both guys doing a good job. We're just going to wrestle right here in the middle. Heavy hands, a lot of hand fighting here. Let's look to take those setups, turn it into some kind of real good offense. Both guys with heavy hands. Right here, front headlock. Trying to step over. Carlson steps over and secures a takedown. Tries for a cradle, but now we got a hand control here, or Hunsaker can hold on to this and turn and face him. There we go. Does a good job here.
Yeah, quick escape. In the same front headlock.
Yeah,
that
front headlock's super tough. Let's get this leg extended. It's controlling a hand, which is good, but as he locks that leg out, that really limits his mobility. Again, looking for this cradle. Oh, he's got it locked up. He's got to fight this lock. Keep off his back. Got to fight the lock. Got to fight the lock. He's got to fight this lock. Got to fight this lock. And a fall. Well, not the finish that UVU had wanted, but man, the Jackrabbits came out tough. South Dakota State with that victory, bringing the team score 24-12. So, Ben, what do you think? We're ranked.
Yeah.
Jackrabbits aren't. We're 1-1. They're 0-1. We're new in the season. I think just with the enthusiasm, excitement with our ranked wrestlers, we get a nice ranking, but we fall to an unranked team. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you definitely got to give it to South Dakota State. They came out, wrestled real tough. I think this is something that UVU will continue to build off of. We get better from learning from our mistakes and, just continuing to build. I don't think this definitely is not like an end to the season or anything like that. I think we still got many good things to come.
Not at all. We got big stuff in store. Big duel tomorrow for those Wolverine fans. Saturday, November 23rd, 1 p.m. UVU, number 16 ranked UVU, is going to take on number 4 ranked Wisconsin. So whether you're joining us on the WAC Digital Network, KSL, Flow Wrestling, or YouTube, this is Sam Allen and Ben Andrew signing off from Utah Valley University and Wolverine Wrestling.